Good morning, everyone. I hope this finds you well and living your best life in Jesus Christ. Last Saturday, I was honored to be asked to speak at the wedding of Maggie Edmonds and Josh Christ. Maggie, as you may remember, is the daughter of TJ and Anita Edmonds and the granddaughter of Sid and Eva June Oliver. Of course, to me, she will forever be Maggie the Magnificent, or Magnificent, as she was known a few years ago when she was in my band. It was a beautiful outdoor wedding. The weather was perfect, and a wonderful and blessed time was had by all. The reason I mention this is that I was reminded once again how important marriage is in the Scripture. Our relationship with Christ is represented as a marriage, with us being the bride of Christ and Him being our loving groom. Much time is spent in the New Testament outlining the responsibilities of each person in a marriage. In Ephesians 5, the Apostle Paul clarifies these responsibilities very clearly when in verses 31 through 33 he writes, "For this reason a man will leave his father and mother and become united with his wife, and the two will become one flesh." This is a profound mystery, but I am talking about Christ and the church. However, each one of you also must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband. No matter what the world may say to the contrary, marriage is a holy bond, a sacred trust, and not just some legal or civil union. In true marriage, two people become one. One person, one flesh. Often two voices, but one song, if you will. With this in mind, I wrote the following for Josh and Maggie's wedding, and if you don't mind, I'd like to share it with you. It's called The Duet. Each person sings a song even if they think they can't sing. Their lives, their emotions sing of their journey, like a minstrel ballad of old. And at first your song was simple, childlike, trusting, but as you became older, your song grew. You made mistakes. You sang wrong notes at times and often had to stop for a while and start again. You still do, and you always will. Sometimes your song is filled with happiness and joy, and your very being sings praises to God for His blessings. Sometimes your song is filled with grief and sadness and sorrow, and your very being cries out for the solace only the Lord can provide. But each day you sing, and God accompanies you in your song. Before the two of you met, you were each singing solo. But then one day, God sent you a partner to sing with you who, like one string is tuned to another, vibrated in perfect harmony to your soul. From today forward, you no longer sing solo. You sing a duet, with the Lord as your accompanist, helping and guiding you to create beauty. Just as learning to play a duet on any instrument, it takes a while to be in sync. You must learn to listen as you play, harmonizing with your partner, learning to trust them and forgiving the occasional wrong notes they, or you, play which causes dissonance in your lives. You practice patiently, diligently, working every day to perfect your duet in all life circumstances, whether in joy or sorrow, sickness or health, times of plenty or want, no matter what life brings, from day to day. Sometimes one of you carries the melody and sometimes the other, remembering that this is no longer a solo, but a duet. You're now no longer alone, and it's not up to you to provide all of the notes. You must learn to trust. You share the spotlight. Sometimes one of you takes the lead, sometimes the other, but always remember you are now one song. Listen to your partner. Allow them to make mistakes as you both grow in your lives together, and always add the loving strains of forgiveness to your song. After a while, you will discover that your melodies and harmonies will intertwine, and you will sometimes forget where one of you ends and the other begins, and you truly become one song. May the duet of your lives together sing the glories of God in every note and phrase, and now that you have been united, may you truly create beauty. The poet once said, "If this be the song of love, play on." So, Maggie, Josh, Play on, my dears. Play on. In the same way that a man and a woman become one in the flesh, we become one with Christ through his sacrifice for us. We become the bride of Christ. When this happens, we're no longer alone, singing solo. By uniting with Christ, we create music more beautiful than we could have ever thought possible alone. So, my dear brothers and sisters, as we await his return, let us sing the song of the redeemed in our lives as we bring the music of God to the world, day by day and minute by minute. Let them hear us sing. The song of salvation is the song of God's love. So, as you go about your business today, play on, my dear family. Play on. I hope you make today a terrific day, and I want you to know that I am here if you need me. I love you all.